What's up, Closer Nation? Welcome to this week's edition of Whiteboard Wednesday. I'm your boy, Ryan Stewman, the chief blogger and inspirational motivator of hardcorecloser.com, and I'm also CEO of Break Free Academy. Today, I want to talk to you about my man, Jeff Bezos. So far, we're like only 2.5 weeks into, at the time we're recording this, into the new year, into 2018, and he's already increased his net worth over $6 billion. You probably wonder how he did it. I'm going to break it down and explain it to you right after I pitch you on something, right? Because that's how this works. I'm a salesman. They don't call me the hardcore closer because I don't have things to sell to you. Listen, hey, if you want to earn $1,000 a day online, in a real simple way, without needing tech skills, without having to code a website, without having to chase people down, make cold calls, knock on doors, or any of that, if you possess even just a minute amount of sales skills and you're willing to put in a maximum amount of effort, you can make $1,000 a day by pairing up people who make websites with the businesses that are looking to have these websites made for them. I call it being a funnel broker. All you have to do is be the middleman that brokers the sale in between the business that needs these sales funnels, these websites that collect data, which is, by the way, data is by theeconomist.com, is the most valuable resource on earth, more valuable than oil. And there's a dot-com bubble going on right now where people are replacing their old traditional websites with these new age sales funnels that collect data. Data being valuable, businesses wanting to increase their bottom line. It all makes sense. And what the problem is there's no closers out there. There's no salespeople to connect these tech geeks that code these websites with these businesses that need them. So there's a huge shortage of people to be the middle person out there. So you can check it all out at this website that I've created and this training on the website. You can go to funnelcloser.com. You can see the whole thing right there. I'll break it all down in greater detail. Now, meanwhile, let's get back to talking about Jeff Bezos. Man, Jeff Bezos has come a long way. There's a picture floating around social media right now where it's like a dude sitting at a desk and it has like Amazon written on the wall behind him, and it looks like the same shithole that, you know, I started this business out of in all reality. And then there's another picture of Jeff Bezos where it's like, in the beginning he had hair and he's like, I sell books. And in the end he looks like fucking the dude from Breaking Bad, right? He's got like glasses on, his head's all shaved and shit like Walter White. And so anyway, Bezos has come a long ways. And in my opinion, Jeff Bezos is the greatest salesman in the history of the planet. Now listen, before you start naming a bunch of names and going, oh, he's not even a salesman, blah, 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 it's not true. Jeff Bezos is a fine example of what a salesman is these days. You see, when you think of a traditional salesperson, you might think of someone like me or someone like yourself, where we talk to businesses, we get on the phone, we send text messages, we exchange emails, we network, we do all those things. Jeff Bezos is next level. He figured out how to avoid having to do all of that, and he sells everything. You see, he started off like the traditional path, just selling books. And from books, once he mastered the system of delivering books, what he did was he expanded his operations. And now you can get anything on Amazon. Matter of fact, I can get on my phone right now, and I can order something on Amazon Prime, or Amazon Now, I believe it's called. And before I get home, that shit will be sitting on my front porch. So if I want a salad, for example, I could order all the ingredients of the salad that when I get home, all I've got is fresh vegetables and fruits or whatever the hell I want to put in the salad, all right there in one spot from my phone. No, I mean, that guy is the best salesperson on the planet, and his product doesn't even need to be sold. Will I pay extra for that? Fuck yeah, don't you? Right? Will I pay extra to have my groceries delivered to my doorstep and me not have to go fight the shopping cart parking lot leaving motherfuckers that are roaming around Walmart trying to get Black Friday deals and all that? I don't have to deal with any of that thanks to Jeff Bezos. Now, there's a lot of lessons to be learned from him in the sales world, but I want you to think of something. Jeff Bezos is a prime example of finding a need and filling it. People don't like to go shopping. We got better things to do with our time. Now listen, some of the ladies and some of the dudes too might say, well, I actually enjoy shopping. You're one of the weird ones, right? Most of us don't like to corral in the mall. Listen, I've lived across the street from 2 malls in the last 5 years, literally within a quarter of a mile from my house. And I could actually, when I lived in the penthouse, which was the previous place I lived, I could see the mall right directly below me. I actually lived above a Nordstrom's and a Dick's Sporting Goods. Now I live about a quarter mile away from them all. They're empty. Anytime I step foot in either one of them, except for maybe around Christmas time, which I don't go near that place at Christmas anyway, they're empty. The parking lot's empty. Nobody's there. Nobody's shopping in malls. They're going and getting things online. Now, unless it's high-end stuff, like you can't really order diamonds and gold and stuff and get it all sized, and you need to go somewhere physically to do that, the mall might be a good place for that. But as far as your average, ordinary, everyday goods that you can get at Walmart or at Sears or at Dillard's or at JCPenney's or Macy's or whatever, you get all this stuff on Amazon. Jeff Bezos spotted a need in the marketplace, says, okay, well, people are tired of shopping. There's got to be a faster way. Shopping is one of those things that is something, it's a process you've got to go through to get the end result, which is, the clothes that you want, which make you look good. Right? Think about it. Like some people, they've been marketed to where they say, oh, I love to go shopping. Most people, shopping is just one of the hurdles that you have to hop over in order to get what you want, which is some new threads or some new shoes or a new watch or whatever the case, right? The shopping part is boring as shit to me. I just want to get the results. So it's easier for me to go on Amazon and order stuff. The second thing is Jeff figured out if he was going to sell everything, there's no way that he could build a human sales force to push all of this out. And so what makes him next level is he started the Amazon.com, obviously, is a website that's run completely by artificial intelligence and by people that have coded it up. And it is like every time you buy something on Amazon, it's automatically trying to sell you 2 or 3 things, right? The other day, I bought some stuff and it suggested things that, like I buy my book and it suggests, I know I buy my own book sometimes. I buy my book and it suggests other people that are similar authors to me, a lot of the other books that I've written forwards on. One time I was on there and I ordered a Dallas Cowboy jersey and it offered me a rope and a chair to kick out from under myself, right? So anyway, Amazon's a great place to upsell, and not only did he see the need, but he figured out how to code and how to get websites and how to get words and pictures to be able to sell for him. And that's what I'm saying makes Jeff Bezos the best salesman in the world. Never mind the fact he's the richest dude in the world right now. Think of how much he's sold. Like if you take all the products that Amazon sold, none of us watching this have sold, unless Jeff, my man, in case you just happen to be a subscriber to the channel, you know what I'm saying? But none of us have sold trillions of dollars worth of goods every year, right? It's just not happening in our lifetime. And so, but here's the thing, he figured out how to get the robots to work for him. So instead of saying, Jeff, he created this website, blah, 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 think about he's the salesman of the future, but the future's now because he's done it. And he's outsold everybody else with pictures, words, data, and studies, and testing, and split testing, and analytics, and SEO, and all the things that he's done. I heard the other day that Amazon owns like the top 170,000 keywords for like all, I was looking at the list, it's like all this crazy thing, 170,000 keyword combinations that they are the person that is on the fucking top, man. He has dominated the internet, and that's, my friend, what you got to start thinking about. Right? There's going to be, Jeff's not the first one, right? There was not Amazon, there was Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg created this website that sells advertisements nonstop. He doesn't have to manage it. He doesn't have to sell for it. It doesn't have a sales force. Google's another one. Neither one of them are as big as Amazon, obviously, but they're 2 other examples. There's going to be more of these things that pop up. And what are you going to do when one of them pops up in your industry, right? First off, Walmart took out all the mom and pop thrift stores that sold like, cheaper clothing and all this stuff. Then they took out the local grocery stores. Then Amazon took Walmart out. It's only inevitable. It's only a matter of time for yours and my industries are in trouble from somebody like a Jeff Bezos. And I would rather that somebody be you, person that's watching this video. So you need to start getting ahead. You've got to learn technology. You've got to embrace the way that websites work, the way that the websites work, the way that you can sell from websites, what gets conversions, what gets clicks. All those things are super important. If you want to know more about that stuff and some of the things that Jeff Bezos has done to earn, just a measly $6 billion so far the first month of the year, then you can go over to breakfreeacademy.com/entourage. And again, you can go over there, you can read the whole sales page to see all the training and everything else. Because my biggest thing is, I don't think as a salesperson that's not making the money they want, I don't think it's their sales skills that's the problem. I think they need leads. I believe that everybody's good at sales. They just don't have enough people to sell to. And robots and using websites and things like Amazon can give you that edge to where you do have enough people to sell to. And when you have enough money, enough people to sell to, you make enough money. And when you make enough money, I'm telling you, your quality of life goes up no matter who lies and says it doesn't. So make sure you share this on social media, and we'll catch you next week for Whiteboard Wednesday.